Hey, the long top 10s here. Anyway, if I wanted to tell you this, starting today, alright, March the 31st, I will go ahead and make some videos other than top 10s. Yes, I will still make top 10s for you guys. Now, this, one I'm going to be making for you guys is some weird things found on the internet. Or weird articles from the internet. So today's awesome episode, and don't forget, I'll do this about once or twice every month. It's sometimes 3 times a month. It really depends on what articles I can actually find that are not necessarily on YouTube yet. So anyway, today's episode is going to be called the Windsor Swastikas. Yes, you heard me right. Tongue twister today. Windsor Swastikas. Alright. Now, if you don't know what that team is, which pretty sure nobody knows, it is a Canadian ice hockey team noticeable in Windsor, Nova Scotia, Canada, which is on the eastern side of Canada. Alright. Now, if I was faced... You know what? Whatever. I don't have a compass on me, so... Anyway, it was around from 1905 to 1916. Alright, the reason, I do want to say it is a controversial ice hockey team because, of its logo, which is very associated with Nazi Germany, which is something nobody wants to hear about. Not to be confused with the other team called the Swastikas, which is another, team with the religious symbol found in Fernie in British Columbia, on the other side of Canada. Now, the Swastikas chose their name as at the time, the swastika was a symbol associated with luck and success in Indian religion. Like Hinduism, I should say. It's also found in Jainism and Buddhism. Alright. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that any of the people from Windsor, Nova Scotia are Buddhas or Hindus, something like that. But, however, what I mean by the Windsor Swastika's logo, it's not the Nazi swastika. See, there are 2 different types of swastikas. There's the one with the Nazi one, the very controversial one, and there's the Indian one, or the ancient one. That is what the Windsor swastikas used, because obviously it was before 1933, so it would have been obvious that they picked the Indian one and not the German one. The swastika, if you don't know what that is an equilateral cross with its arms bent at right angles, in either right-facing form or its mere left-facing form. Archaeological evidence of swastika-shaped ornaments dates back from the Neolithic period, and the design is still widely used in many religions around the world. Though once commonly used all over much of the world without its enigma, because of its iconic use in Nazi Germany, the symbol has become stigmatized in the Western world, notably even outlawed in Germany. So don't expect these ice hockey people to go to Germany to play an ice hockey team. Have a think about it. Now, Windsor was actually the birthplace of hockey, so this was a pretty famous one. Famous ice hockey team. As such, it was natural that the small town would have a touring team. When selecting logos for their hockey team, they chose a symbol that at the time was associated with power and good fortune, much like the 4-leaf clover, except it's not related to St. Patrick's Day. The team formed in 1905 and toured the east coast of Canada, traveling as far as St. John's, the biggest city in Newfoundland, to play other professional teams. As they played in and won the Western Nova Scotia Amateur Hockey League Championship, they also defeated other teams to win the famous Halifax Herald and Bale Trophy. The team moved by train from town to town, as it was common in the area at the time. For home games, they played at the Stannis Street Rink, which is located in Windsor, Nova Scotia, Canada. It is still out today. Alright. So, also, if I didn't mention this, this is the that is the oldest rink in Canada, built in 1897, 8 years before the Swastikas were formed. Alright, the team was disbanded during World War I, well, because many players like Blaine Saxton, he joined the Canadian Expeditionary Force, which was obviously on the British side, meaning they wanted to defeat Germany. Well, that was not in the Western Front, which is like areas nearby France and Germany and stuff like that. However, there were some notable players, including Blaine. He was a former Swastika player that went to become a player on the British ice hockey team. It was quite obvious because he was from Canada, an area of Britain at the time. Well, they got a bronze medal at the 1924 Winter Olympics in Chamonix, France. I think that's how you say it. Chamonix, France? Something like that. But, however, that was in the same country as the 1924 Summer Olympics, as it was held in Paris. Now, yeah, definitely. It's quite obvious that Paris would definitely win. Alright, some other players include Walter Reagan, the coach of the Swastikas. His son Gerald, later became the premier of Nova Scotia, which was obviously a very important job at the time. Now, that was back in the 70s, when Gerald became premier of Nova Scotia. Also, some other players include Lou Shaw, which was in the inductee of the Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame for hockey, which was an outstanding achievement, and Charles Patterson, an accomplished rowing and speed skating champion from Dartmouth, and inducted to the Nova Scotia Sports Hall of Fame, along with his brother Sandy. Alright, well, however, hopefully you guys learned a valuable, hopefully you learned something new today. Hopefully you will go to Windsor and never show out the Swastika's logo. Actually, you should probably show up because there is an ice hockey team there, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Anyway, that is it. Hopefully you like this awesome little article that I read to you guys. So, if you want me to go ahead and go make some more videos on very weird stuff, just go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. Alright, don't forget to suggest me below in the comments what weird things do you want me to explain to you next, because I'll be more than happy to help you. Alright guys, that is it. Lalone Top 10s here. See you. Peace out.